They haven't taken out the sideboards yet. I don't know if either one of them is actually looking at a sideboard.
That's not our plot. We have a
7.
yeah.
So
It doesn't look like it. I think they're going right to the next game.
Just agreed not to side or what?
We didn't start that much later. That game was long though. So. I'll go first. I just have to get like till lightning to start and you can see my sheets.
Oh no, I don't think I'd ever go to a big tournament and just not side.
Yeah, I guess it was fine.
No.
Yeah, definitely a bad choice. I'm just wondering why. Did they not have sideboards?
Well, maybe against a mirror match, it doesn't seem like there'd be much to put in.
Yeah, possibly. It really depends on the player and the way that they like sideboarding. Me personally, I prefer going into actually a different ruler in my sideboard. I guess maybe these guys just didn't do that. Abdul was good enough for them, and you know they just want to play that control route with him. So it's gonna be an interesting match.
See, personally, I'm that guy who plays all the same sleeves, throws everything together, and just plays mind games blind-handed.
Yeah, yeah.
Play the opponent, not the deck.
That is a good point. If you know how to play the opponent, then playing the deck doesn't really matter if you know what the opponent's going to do.
Of course, every time I play a tournament, I just know my deck inside out, and at that point, you're just playing mind games with your opponent.
Yeah.
I also feel like this matchup is linear enough that you could side and be completely fine. Maybe not completely fine, but
I feel like 0 would be a really good card, even in this matchup. Because, you know, both players are running Flame of the Outer World. I'd imagine that Steve is probably playing Thunders, so you can deal with Abdul. And once Abdul is clear, you know, you've got 0 out, you start popping all of those weenies, and, you know, that kind of opens up a game for you. I'm seeing Steve right now with 2 Familiars and 1 Elvish Priest, so a couple Rapid Decays, some Zeros, that would definitely take out his board.
I feel like the matchup in general is just mana ramp into control. Play control for a while, the Abduls come out, the Abduls get killed, drop the Mephs get killed, and Necrocompicon just ends the game.
Yeah, that's normally the way to do it.
So I feel like if you could disrupt that flow, you can just win the game.
I feel whoever has a good amount of mana open at the beginning of the game, once you have the upper hand, you kind of have the game set for you.
Well, I was thinking the same thing, but Steve had complete mana control on the last game and just 10 mana and still couldn't do much.
I don't think he drew into enough resonators, though, to have the advantage at that point.
But we did see some threats, you know. We saw Flames, we saw Stoning to Death, we saw Cake Zone. It's just, he was showing a lot of restraint when he was playing, so.
I have a feeling he's not going to do that this time around.
Yeah, this game, he has to be really aggressive, which we can see him starting
attacking
off
with both the cast and the feet sing.
Yep.
And that's 2-2-5.
No, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, okay. So you're 32.
Now what does that put Steve at?
I believe Ryan only took 400.
Yeah, because feastings, cancel feastings.
Even at 6, then. Yes. At dual time. Drop.
Flames, the feet sing.
going with one cat.
Hits for 2.
Oh, both them.
Both cats go through.
It looks like Ryan actually popped one of the cats with his Grease Ballesta. So
Yeah.
only 200 damage to Ryan. So we're looking at Steve with what's that? 7 will open. So he's got a lot of answers.
Elfish Priest early enough just wins games.
Yeah, the mana ramp is just phenomenal.
Yeah, Elvish Priest is definitely one of those cards that has to be dealt with early.
And I did notice he's playing slightly more aggressive than last game.
Definitely.
Poking with the cats, calling it a day.
Dropping a Gretel.
Hits the one other stone that he could hit. He just crashed the cat and the Gretel.
You're at 32, right?
I think he just attacked with 2 Elvish Priests.
So it hits him down to 3k.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny when a player does that, you know. It's like you've got so much mana open that you don't need it, that you can start attacking with your 100s.
Yeah.
So we're seeing a Necronomicon in Ryan's hand. Doesn't look like it's going to do too much for him right now.
True, his graveyard's still fairly small.
I'm sure Ryan's looking for ways to take out Abdul right now. He does have that flame in his graveyard. He does have Fight Sing in his graveyard as well, but it doesn't look like he has enough will to actually play everything that he needs.
He did just drop Necronomicon though.
He did. He's going to have to get rid of a lot of stuff.
We're not going, so I have to change.
Okay, sure. Move on the chain.
So I have to change.
Alright, see him dropping Thunder.
Okay. Sure. That's fine. You kill it. Okay.
Just killed Abdul.
Keep 1 green open.
Still got 3 Elfish Priests to move through though.
Yeah.
The mana ramp on Steve's side is just too OP.
Well, I think Steve is kind of regretting not leaving 1 open to after flipping the duel.
Yeah, I agree.
Yes, yes, yes.
So we're seeing Steve with what looks like 4 cards in hand.
Giving Steve benefit of the doubt though, he could have shotgunned the Abdul, hoping his opponent would just have to use all his resources getting around it, so he could just poke with the Elfish Priests for game.
Yeah.
So he just played Zeke's, returned Ryan's graveyard back to his deck. So definitely putting Ryan up against the wall right now.
This is black. So
And Ryan has no hand due to the Necronomicon.
Yeah, it's looking like no cards in hand for Ryan. Doesn't look much that he can do. He plays a priest.
It's probably one of the worst draws you can get right now. I mean, except for a blocker, it doesn't really.
Yeah, I mean, despite the fact that priest is really good early game, I feel like if you're playing 4 in the deck and you start seeing them later on when you really need to be drawing into your threats or your counters, kind of sucks drawing into him.
Yeah, it's not the best.
Ryan's really looking for maybe a Mephistopheles, maybe a little Dread right now.
Oh yeah.
Anything but Elfish Priest.
Yeah. Let's see if playing Abdul helps him out.
My draw step is good. I'll respond with
That's double Thunder.
Double Thunder.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
So scoop phase or still waiting on the top decks?
It looks like they're gonna keep playing. I mean, Steve is definitely winning, but very slowly. 200.
Yep.
200 to the face.
So it puts him at 28.
It's also at a point where Ryan really needs to play every card that he draws every turn, because if not, it's just a wasted resource. He has to keep discarding cards and exiling them because of Necronomicon, so...
Dropped the feastings. Got rid of that Gretel.
Alright, looks like Ryan's going to be soaking up some damage from the priests.
Yeah, Elvish Priest just pulled. Not ideal. No.
I mean, I guess it can block an Elfish Priest.
crack.
Cracks for 5.
First damage. I'm at 23.
Yep. Draw.
Ryan is at 23.
Taps for green.
The mana ramp is real. In both games, he's just emptied his stone deck.
I believe we're seeing a Flame of Outer World. Oh no, that's Mephistopheles. Never mind.
Yeah, that is.
That's even better than Flame.
Yeah.
So it looks like he is going to be getting rid of his own priests every turn. Without Abdul out, he can't cancel his own guy's ability.
Right.
So let's see if that ends up hurting him.
Takes another 5.
You're at
21.
21. Let's get
You got roll?
Yep. 3 bolts my hand forever. Game 2.
Ryan is not the kind
I
of guy to
think
scoop.
Steve just won that game.
Yeah, it looks like Ryan just scooped. Not much he could do.
Yeah. Mephistopheles gets dropped. There's not much you can do.
Yeah. Just you can see it on the footage too. Just like
So it looks like Ryan's going to be on the play, which is very important in this game. I find that if you're on the play at game 1, you normally end up winning the match.
Especially with something like a dual mirror match to where it's just a giant grind control.
Yeah, just getting in those priests and those cats really early in the game, having that extra turn to set up is super important.
Setup, mana ramp just gets you to every other turn faster.
Yeah.
That's why they can't be the same things.
I think Ryan's actually sideboarding some things now.
He played all of them.
He got mad after losing game 2.
Why is that?
He's sideboarding.
Still surprised that Steve is not siding.
How much time?
Oh.
I feel like the ARG doesn't exist anymore. That's crazy.
How much time's left for us? No, we haven't existed. Okay, yeah.
Got about 8.5 minutes
I'll
left.
take you down, but it's fine.
Oh, he's not sideboarding. He shuffled his stone deck into his regular deck.
Ah,
Yes, Ryan makes it no matter what. Like, I have to, like, fight for it.
Double draw, you can't get in. Huh? Double draw and you win your next round. You're in, right?
Yeah, but I have to win. You're in if you lose too.
Yes. 100%.
I'm not gonna make it.
I mean, I will if you're 100% certain.
I am 100%, but I'm 100%.
I do not think they'll be able to finish this game
That might be
in
it.
7 minutes.
No,
yeah,
that's
it's
the
probably
same
gonna end
time.
up in a draw.
That's less time than that.
Yeah.
No.
Oh boy, a
I think
draw,
that
my
might be our
favorite.
extension. I don't know.
Can you find out?
Yeah.
What's up with Force of Will players drawing all
Oh,
the
you
time?
put that up. Okay.
Split
No,
top
that has
16,
no relevance then.
ends
Yeah.
in draws.
I mean, seeing so many control decks in this format, I kind of understand why everything is, well, why a lot of games are going to draws.
We just start
That's
playing.
crazy.
Good luck, Ryan. Oh.
Now Steve didn't mulligan on that one.
Steve did not. He kept his hand.
Okay, yeah, alright.
So looking through it, I see a Gretel Image Priest. Flames.
Yeah, I see
Beat
flames
Sync.
in there.
Yep. Man, must be fucking nice. Yep. Take it. So do I get that or no? I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, I would. Do I get my draw when you do that or?
You said this. I don't know. What's that?
So the
Lose
card I
flood
draw
on
for the
recovery,
turn,
right?
he gets a quote before I draw, right?
Yeah, you don't have a one draw.
Okay, okay, okay.
He said 17.
Yeah, so,
I'm like, pretty sure.
yeah, because I can't.
I'll leave this here. Sure. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So the, okay, for sure. Obviously, I drew. No, I always drew that counter.
You can't play. It just doesn't attack. That was 10.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Sure. No, I mean,
That's what I'm saying. You don't have a one draw.
not miss. Go ahead. Okay, so. Takes these.
Attacks and takes the pieces.
Yes.
Yeah. What's up? Supposed to be commentating. Double Gretel. Hits on both the Gretels.
Yeah, seeing this, the cards in Steve's hand, he definitely needs that ramp. Looks like he's got some Cake Zones, Necronomicon possibly.
Yeah, I thought I saw that earlier too, but it was so dark I couldn't tell.
He's definitely got a Fight Sing. And a Flame.
Yeah, he has Necronomicon. He had an open his hand. Did not
So
mulligan.
he's definitely looking to set up his stones as fast as possible. And only having about another, what is that, 7, 8 minutes to play.
He's got 4 minutes left.
All right, 4 minutes to play.
Flames flames.
So it looks like he's just getting rid of anything that he
I
can
don't have anything.
in hopes of possibly winning, as opposed to ending in a draw.
Yeah.
Nothing on draw phase?
Flipping a duel very early.
I mean, I guess when you're this close to time, putting the Abdul pressure on does let your opponent dig less deep into their deck and saving it for later.
Well, having just played Flame of Outer World, I'd imagine that Ryan is thinking that Steve probably doesn't have another one in his hand, so it was probably a good time to flip over Abdul.
Yeah, that's a good point. Thinking about the Comic-Con.
Steve hesitating to play Fight Sing.
Yeah, maybe.
Looks like he is holding Mephistopheles. Yep,
Yep.
There we go.
it's Zeexed. Alright,
Ooh.
Steve does not have any answers to that. There's about another minute left on the clock.
Wings on the priest.
So at this point, I'd imagine Ryan's just going to attack with everything.
Yeah, Abdul.
Ah, tapping for a stone.
Oh, interesting. He did only have 3 stones out. It's not very ideal when you want to flip a duel.
When you're down by 3 in the Man of War, it's
Yeah,
not a good place to
Mephistopheles
be.
just came out.
Mephistopheles, okay.
Drops the second man.
And with Steve all tapped out, I don't think Ryan is really worried about attacking.
Yeah.
Alright, so gets in with the 1. He blanks Mephistopheles so that he doesn't have to sacrifice his own feat sync.
Yeah. Next turn. Beatdown's coming down.
So essentially Ryan's just put Steve on the clock. He's got about 2 turns to win.
Stoning's a Meph.
Nothing that Ryan can do.
Meph takes up the stoning, so Abdul doesn't.
I think that just saves Steve.
Priest. And
The round is over. They are on clock.
Steve's turn 0.
Good.
Turn 1 Ryan.
Yeah. One more draw. Yep.
Now, if Steve has a cakes on his hand, which he does, he could tap Fighting and Priest to counter it, which
He
opts
did not do.
to. I wonder why.
I see a cake zone and one other card, but I doubt the one other card would be a combo completer in time.
It was it's an Economicon, I think, or Thunder. No, it's an Economicon.
Well, unless he plans on. No, he has one turn left.
Ryan taps for stone again. So maybe both players are just accepting the fact that it's going to result in a draw at this point.
With cards like Thunder in the game, I don't ever trust my opponent to draw.
No.
So Steve's got a familiar fully wind. Looks like he's going to play that. I wonder what he's hoping to draw into. Fight scene. Oh, right. So both players forgot that Steve's enter abilities aren't triggering. That's why Steve flipped over the top card and didn't draw it.
Oh yeah.
Abdul prevents him from actually drawing the cat.
Yes, that is true.
Necrocomicon followed by double cake zones.
Fucking great. Yep. Absolutely. I had it set up correctly. I did not. Yep.
So turn 2 here.
Go ahead.
All right, last turn.
And he has
I
two
smell
open
when you
but
draw it.
no
It
green.
make me feel bad.
Steve down to 2,500.
Yep.
Dropping F Saku's right now, it's on the last turn. He's not really, I guess it's not really that big of a help.
Do they think it's 5 turns, or did they know that it's 3 additional?
Yeah, did they not just play 3 turns?
I think they did, but I think because it's a match, they might get 5.
Could be.
Well, they could have possibly got a minute or 2 time extension off of the judge call.
Right.
Flip. Chase minus. I might zero. Yep.
Brings out the duel. Abdul. Flames in his hand. Flames defeats him. Chases the Abdul and shut off, sets it to grave.
I think Ryan just pulled another Mephistopheles? Yes?
Attacking.
Oh.
Okay.
In Thunder.
So down 15.
That is game. No, that is
That's
game.
game.
You can blank this. Oh, that doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Yeah.
You can drop this flying at that 5.
A5, yeah.
So now I can kill his and drop it flying.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on it's only
Yeah, so
Yeah.
essentially what's going on, yeah, I think Ryan has game.
I don't know if it matters.
Mephistopheles is flying.
Blanket.
It doesn't look like Steve has any answers that he can do in one turn. All Ryan has to do is attack this turn, attack once more, and then this game.
Plus, even if he does like Chase of Flames or something, he's still targeting Mephistopheles and takes 500 off of that.
Yeah, he did just draw another Mephistopheles.
Oh, yeah, if it dies, I don't play it. Yeah.
Double Meph's kind of good, I guess. Well, Ryan wins that one.
It doesn't excuse my poor
That's
play.
round 5.
I'm pretty sure I'm dead no matter what.
Out of 7.